I sold before cost of goods $1,071 in the month of July. And then let's get into what sold. So the first thing, there's a lot of shoes this month and a lot of Lululemon because I found a lot last month. So first is a pair of Sam Edelman pointed toe suede heels. They're very cute and a great staple, and those sold for $24. And then some Katy Perry heels. They are the Margarita, which I think they're very fun for summer, and those sold for $70. These Doc Martens, they're not the original Doc Marten, so it's not like the classic boot style. They're more of a mule loafer sandal, but you could tell by the yellow stitching in the sole still. Sometimes that's not even a guarantee on a Doc Marten. I found plenty that don't have that, so just make sure you're checking any like well-designed shoe. Then we have a Free People halter dress, and it's a bandana print. I sold it for $18 because it's the Intimately line. And then these Massimo Converse sneakers. They're so cool. I saw them across the room because they just stand out so much, but they're actually a wedge. I thought they were just a high top sneaker, but then when I was listing them, they're a wedge shoe, so I think that makes them pretty unique. And then we have one of the pairs of Lululemon. It's the crop black legging, and that sold for $28. And I actually found 4 pairs of Lululemon leggings. I only picked up 3. The one pair really just had a lot of wear to it, so I left those behind, sadly, because Lululemon leggings go like that. So I listed all of those this month, and they all sold this month. Next is this Adidas jacket, which I was so jazzed to find because it's just so cool, and it sold for $30. And then this Reformation dress, which I actually picked up retail arbitrage, so it was new with tags. It sold for $100 after about, I don't know, a month or so. And then I actually had a bundle, so I don't usually get a lot of bundles. I don't know if it's, I list everything, so it's not like one specific style I'm listing in my closet, so I don't know if that limits it. I'm not sure, but I don't get a lot of bundles. But this month I actually had 2 bundle sales, which is awesome. So first was this Mark Fisher heel. It had a cool chunky geometric heel, and then a Lily Pulitzer cardigan. And then we have these Sperry's. I don't always pick up Sperry's. These were more metallic-y and they were the boot style, so I think those are more unique to find. But I generally don't pick them up anymore just because the wear is there and it's oversaturated and no one's wearing them anymore. So yeah, those sold for $20, which was cool. And this Peruvian Connection dress. Peruvian Connection does not do as well on Poshmark as eBay. I still picked it up. I do not list clothing on eBay. I can do a whole video about that. But it's still sold, so I mean, get it listed, it'll sell for $38. And it was this cool maxi dress with the different layered cuts. Then was this Lucky Brand t-shirt. This was like new, that's why I picked it up. I've been passing on a lot of Lucky Brand, and that's just because it's oversaturated. I really like their booties and their flats, and sweaters, and that's about it. But this shirt sold for $25, full asking price. And this Tracy Reese dress from Anthropologie, I was in love with it. This cool window pane, it has frills, this big aprony hem, gorgeous. So it sold for $40 after one day. And then the other pair of Lululemon leggings, this was a full-size pair for $30. And then another bundle. Okay, so this is my second bundle of the month, and this person went through and got all of the Patagonia in their size out of my closet, which I love. That's why I put it all up there. So it was a wicking shirt, lightweight quarter zip, and then a flannel plaid button down. And that all sold for, I think it was $60. And then we have these Lou and Grey joggers. So Lou and Grey, I have a love-hate relationship with. I pick it up sometimes if it's really cute or on trend. So like these joggers were perfect. But if it's just a normal plain top, I wouldn't pick that up because it won't get the money that I would want. And these even went for $17 because I had them listed for quite a long time, so I was just like, let's get it out of here. So I'm really, really picky with the Lewin Gray now, and usually I do not pick it up. And then this Tory Burch knit collared top. I loved it. I thought it was so fancy, and I loved it so much. It was just good quality fabric, you could tell. I had it listed since about January, so it's quite a bit of time for a Tory Burch top. So I sold it for $40. This Aerosmith shirt, I've been picking up more band tees for my closet, and I think it's just a good bread and butter item because they go from like $20 to $25. And a lot of people are searching those out right now. Like graphic tees are super in. So I picked up this Aerosmith one, sold it for $18. Then there's this Betsy Johnson print dress. I don't usually pick up Betsy Johnson either. I know that is a controversial fact, but I don't. I really liked this dress. It was kind of punk, but like a feminine punk, and I really liked it. So I picked this one up. It's just a plaid tulle dress with a sheath under, and it sold for $35. This Anthro Mauve, it has all the animals in the white and blue print, and I think this shirt is pretty popular. This one had a stain and a missing button, and I mean it had the buttons on the tag so the person could replace it. I cannot sew that well. I can use a sewing machine. I cannot sew on buttons to save my life, so I wasn't even going to attempt it, but I put in the listing that it did include the extra buttons if they wanted to take the time to do that. So yeah, I sold it for $20 because of the flaws. This Vineyard Vines popover I have had probably as long as I've had my closet. A very long time. I had it listed for $50 because I've sold other Vineyard Vines popovers for $50, no problem. And this one just wasn't going, and it's probably my picture, to be honest, but after I take a picture, I'm done. I do need to get better about that. But I sold it for $21, so that was good. I made a profit on it still. Then these Sam Edelmans, I love these. They're chunky heel sandal with a tie ankle strap, and those sold for $40. Another Anthro Pure and Good. This one had some pilling and then a small hole, so it sold for $10. This velvet skirt, velvet also is at Anthropologie. I don't know if this one was or not. I don't believe I put that in the listing. I think I just listed it as a velvet skirt, but it sold for $18. Another Anthro, Girls of Savoy. This dress had a little bit of staining on it, but because of the pleats, you can't really see it, but still I sold it for $16 just because of that wear. This Disney World sweatshirt, I picked this up for myself. We're going to Disney in like a year, and I picked this up last year, so I was like, I don't need this right now. So I went ahead and sold it for $24, which for something I bought for myself is pretty good. And then this Country Road top, I really liked this top. I think Country Road needs to be a more known brand. So it's a green linen top, and it has this little starburst on it, but it was very comfortable, very lightweight. I wore it 2 or 3 times, and then I sold it for $22. This Aku shirt, I think it's the same, right? I'm not sure. So this Aku shirt was new with tags at Goodwill, and I loved the graphic. It's a men's shirt. So I did not know what it was. And on Poshmark, they weren't going for like $10. This one sold for $24. And I do think it's mainly because it's a cool graphic, not because of the brand. The other pair of Lululemon crop leggings sold for $28. And then this Hell Bunny dress is so cute. It's like a pinup nautical dress. And it has like anchors and crabs and buoys and treasure chests, and it's just so cute, and I really liked it, and I thought someone needed it for this summer. So cute. That sold for $24. And then this Vineyard Vines patchwork plaid print dress. It's a halter with a tie neck. That sold for $20. These Champion pants. I loved these Champion pants. When I saw them, I was like, oh, I need to get those. They had Champion logo all the way down each line, each leg. The elastic waist had pockets. Totally on trend right now for the street style. And that was $32. this ASOS dress. It's just a really pretty floral dress, and that sold for $25. These indigo road booties. I picked these up from the bins. That's why I picked up indigo road. I don't usually. They also had this cool fringe and brass style. I really liked the westerny look of them. So those sold for $20. Oh, these Sam Edelmans. They had stud backs. So cool, but like a T-strap sandal. Those sold for $25. These Bait Club active shorts. I saw them and I didn't know that they still had the tag on. I was like, these are really great looking for clearly how old they are. So I picked them up. They were, vintage is usually cheaper, so I think I paid like $4 because vintage is, they don't see it as valuable, but people who enjoy wearing vintage really do. So then when it turned out to be new at tags, I was pretty happy. So I sold those for $22 and they were only listed for like 2 weeks. So vintage sells. I would recommend listing it as a brand vintage, because then that way people who like vintage will go to that and look through all of the items, rather than no one knows what Bay Active Club is, or Bay Club Active. Then there's these Fly London little wedges. They were super cute and they had suede tops. Those sold for $55. These Stubbs and Wooten loafers. They had a little bit of peeling of the felt. You can't really see it, even in this picture you can't, but I took pictures where you could, and this sold for $45, which is full asking. These Jack Rogers Mirabella wedges. They're entirely wooden, except for the strap, and I think it's a faux wood, but those sold for $45. And then lastly is this other Anthro piece. It's a porridge, and it's a button down with all these little owls on it, which I thought was very cute. So yeah, that's what I sold this month. That was $1,071 before cost of goods, but after Poshmark fees. So if you have any questions, let me know down below, and let me know if you would have picked up anything that I didn't, like Betsy Johnson or Lou and Grey. If you have any luck with that stuff, please let me know, because I just pass it on by. Or come to the thrift store with me and then you can have it. Alright, well that's it for today. Thank you so much. Bye.